Have you ever noticed that the moment you lie down for Yoga Nidra, your dog curls up next to you or your cat plops right on your chest? Why do our pets seem just as drawn to Yoga Nidra as we are? Today we're going to explore why. I'm Ally Boothroyd, Yoga Nidra educator and founder of Transformational Sleep Yoga Nidra teacher training. I've spent over a decade guiding people into this profound state from all around the world. And one of the sweetest things I hear over and over is how much people's pets love joining them for their practice. Why is that? People tell me all of the time, my dog loves your voice. But it's not actually my voice they are attracted to at all. During Yoga Nidra, our nervous system shifts into a parasympathetic state, the rest and digest mode. Our brainwaves slow down, our energy softens, and the entire field, the magnetic field around our body, becomes more calm, more peaceful, similar to the peaceful state that we go into in the deepest states of sleep, which one of my mentors, Tracy, calls a state of peace beyond words. Animals are naturally very sensitive to energy, and they feel the shift when we settle into deep states of rest. And because they're attuned to safety, stillness, and connection, they're instinctively drawn towards that calming presence. I get reflections about this on my YouTube channel all of the time. One person recently shared this beautiful reflection. Namaskar, Ally. Yes, my dog loves to be in the room when I practice Yoga Nidra. She is quite an anxious dog, and I believe that it is really beneficial for her also. And another person shared about her cat. My cat loves Yoga Nidra. She makes biscuits on my belly while I'm taking deep breaths at the beginning and then lays on me for the entire practice. She actually reminds me when it's time for practice. That's so cute. Isn't that amazing? Not only are people's pets, their beloved pets, joining them for the practice, they're almost asking for it. What's happening here is called co-regulation. Just like humans regulate each other's nervous systems through connection and calmness, our pets also attune to us energetically. What we're really witnessing here is a living example of a philosophy from the Yoga Nidra tradition that is an outcome of the practice. I'm going to keep this beginner friendly and not get into the Sanskrit terms today, but this principle translates in English to something like to share the calm, discerning mind field or energy with others for the benefit of many. This means that when we settle into a clear, grounded inner state through practices like Yoga Nidra, we're not just benefiting ourselves, we're radiating that calm, coherent energy outward into our environment. Our pets feel it, our families feel it, even strangers in our presence can feel it. I even have people who swear they can feel it through my recordings, even though I'm not physically in the room with them. So, when your dog flops down next to you or your cat purrs and melts into your chest during Yoga Nidra, they're not just being cute. They're receiving the field of calm that you're cultivating. This practice allows us to become a source of steadiness, comfort, and peace, not just for ourselves, but for everyone and everything we're connected to. One beautiful reflection came from a veterinary professional who said, "As for my animals, they love your guided meditations and recordings. I have both dogs and cats that make it an intention that we all share the delta waves and vagal toning. Animals are naturally receptive to energy flow, and they don't have the monkey mind that disrupts humans. When we settle, they settle. When we heal, they heal alongside us." This shows just how powerful your energetic field becomes during a Yoga Nidra practice, and how your peacefulness creates a sanctuary, not just for you, but for everyone around you. In our Yoga Nidra teacher training, Transformational Sleep, we talk about this as embodying the wisdom of the practice, allowing the teachings to settle not just into the mind, but into the body, the breath, into the nervous system. It's not about memorizing a script in this training or performing a meditation. It's about becoming that calmness, becoming that peaceful transmission, becoming the transmission of peace and stillness yourself, really embodying that. We also speak about guiding through transmission. That means your presence, the state you're in when you guide, is the most powerful part of your offering. When you've truly rested, when you're connected with that inner stillness, you don't have to force anything. You don't have to bring in a super relaxing voice. With that energy, people and animals, they can feel it. So when you lie down to practice and your cat melts into your chest or your dog lets out that deep sigh and curls up beside you, they're feeling that transmission. That's your calm mind field, your calm energy being shared simply by being. One of my favorite stories came from someone who shared about their Swiss shepherd. Our beautiful Swiss shepherd is obsessed with joining me for your YouTube videos. He's highly attuned to signs that I'm off to curl up in a Yoga Nidra nest. He recognizes your voice even if I have earbuds in. We joke as a family, I'm going to go have a lie down for Wolf's mental health. That's really cute. And this is such a sweet reminder that Yoga Nidra becomes a shared healing ritual. Not just something you do alone, but something that your loved ones, including your pets, benefit from. So here are a few tips if you want to welcome your pets into your Yoga Nidra space. You've probably heard me talk before about the importance of a Yoga Nidra nest. So let them come and go naturally to the practice, never force them to stay. Create a peaceful environment with soft lighting and a cozy spot for them too, especially if they want to be on you, and allow their presence to become a part of the practice. So even if they move around a little bit, allow yourself to remain in stillness. And remember, your calmness leads the way, and they'll mirror that. So to wrap this up, here's one last reflection that really warmed my heart. This one's about a dog. My youngest dog, who is shy and has anxiety, snuggles up with her head by my cheek when I'm doing Yoga Nidra and co-regulates with my breathing. It's absolutely lovely. This is so wonderful. There's so many pets these days that have anxiety, and it's a wonderful reminder that when we nurture ourselves, we're nurturing those that we love too, including our four-legged companions. And if you have a sweet story about your pets loving Yoga Nidra, please share it in the comments. I would absolutely love to hear it. These are some of my favorite comments that I get on my channel. And if you have a story about wildlife approaching you while you're practicing Yoga Nidra outdoors, I love those too. I get them all the time. I once had someone tell me in the comments that a koala bear came down out of the tree to visit them during their practice, which kind of blew my mind a little bit. I'm Canadian, so I was like, wow, a koala bear. So if you're curious about this, if you're curious about learning more about Yoga Nidra or even sharing it with your community, check out my Transformational Sleep Yoga Nidra teacher training. The details are in the description below. We have a beautiful community in this lifetime access training from all over the world. And yeah, you can find everything in the comments and in the description. And until next time, wishing you and your furry companions deep rest and inner peace. May you be peaceful, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be free. Namaste.